Exit 12 is a dance company that has championed the stories, experiences, and the healing and communicating of veterans of war. And that goes beyond just the military. So we're talking about military veterans, we're talking about the innocent people who've been affected by war, whether it's the veterans' families, the veterans' loved ones, children, or the people overseas.
An Artist in Residence program is a perfect way for us to bring the arts to the community.
So the Artist in Residence program that Exit 12 is working on has so many exciting facets to it, and one that which the pioneering efforts of Exit 12 is bringing to campus is working with our dance students, our social work students, our literature students, our psychology students, who all see different facets and angles of the investigation of Homer's The Odyssey.
I'm Casey DeRochers, and I'm a freshman here at USJ. I'm Miranda, and I'm a freshman here at USJ.
I'm Victoria Marangola, and I'm a freshman here at USJ.
Working with the USJ dancers has been great. We've been here before and done workshops before, but it's been much shorter. So we've just worked with them for maybe an hour and a half. And so this time we're getting to know them, their personalities, put them into the piece and help them get ready to go.
So we are at the University of St. Joseph as an artist in residence, as a company in residence, to create Andrew Harber's Odyssey.
Ultimately, I started by sort of considering parallels between, the setting of the Odyssey and what that setting would look like now.
Coming back from war, I felt alone. I felt anxious. I felt that I no longer had a place. And if we look at the Odyssey, Odysseus, the main character, had all of these experiences just getting home. And when he came home, his home was full of suitors that were trying to woo his wife because they thought that Odysseus was never going to return. And so he came back to a world he didn't know, surrounded by people he didn't know, and he had to disguise himself so that he could try and reconnect with that world.
Point, they'll be bouncing away, and Taylor can do exactly what you did at the beginning, where you do a little warm-up, but boom, you wait for the end of the track, and then you run. And that's the end.
We usually rehearse about 1 to 2 times a week, so it's been really great being able to work every single day.
It's been a real luxury for us to have so much rehearsal time all together, back to back to back.
Bum, and then you're chasing her this way, boom, bum, 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 and we arrive at the same moment here. Okay, cool. Little awesome boy to shoot out this way. Helen. Really want to make contact with the floor there. Boom, hop, and then slide. Good to touch off, to slide down. Then from here, as we go, we sort of glance at each other as we lie down on the floor. In the last rehearsal, I gave the dancers a couple of tasks, and I worked with them to have them generate some material. And so today we went back into rehearsal. We worked on taking the things the movement that they generated and putting those things together and assembling them as sections for the piece, finding out the themes that we've been working with.
What I saw was at a panel of administrators from agencies that serve veterans. It included also other ex-military staff, where they talked about their experiences, and then there was just a very brief performance by Exit 12. For those people who wondered, well, how can you relate dance to the Odyssey, and what does it have to do with veterans? I think it really helped hearing from the choreography, the director. It really helped everyone to see how the arts and literature and politics all connect. Again, it was because they brought so many different perspectives. It gave the audience members a chance to see the military experience and the struggles that veterans face through a lot of different lenses.
Now, I don't know about you all in the room, but I have trouble sometimes putting into words my feelings and emotions. So you ask somebody who's been traumatized, you ask whether it's through war or any other type of trauma, to try to put into their words their experience of day-to-day life. They struggle. And there's that disconnect that often happens between the veteran or the individual who's traumatized and the clinician who's, in general, really trying to listen. The arts. Takes down those walls.
I went to a training class as a peer specialist to understand how to express how I felt inside. I was sitting in a classroom on a Tuesday afternoon, and it dawned on me, and I wrote a song, and the name of that song is "My Diagnosis Is Not Me." And those words resounded in me, and I just sat there, and while the class kept going, I was feverishly writing, because it was the first time that I was actually felt like I could tell somebody what was in my heart and they would get it.
So we just finished rehearsal and we're going into tech right now. We just did our first full run through of the piece, more or less. There's still quite a bit to do. There's little sections to fill in and little things to clarify and just rehearse, which we'll do later today. But for the most part, we have a rough sketch going, and we started to really talk about intentions and character and how the piece progresses, because this is the first time we put all the pieces together. So it's 8 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6.
So it's on the 4 and kind of now?
Yeah, 4 and 2. Oh, nice. There goes Winnie. Go, Paige, go, go, go.
Nothing but good stuff on the lead up to the shows this weekend, and extremely happy with the work that's been done thus far and the way that Odyssey is shaping up.
Hey, did I mess you up? Does that mess you up, Lisa, if I travel right there? And so my priority at this point, we're at 5:40, is to get with Paige and make something and finish the piece.
Yes, I lay down on the top, tried to take it on in. Yeah, lay down, let go and over home. I know dark clouds will gather around me. I know my way.
Because if I knew where cover was, I would stay there and never have to run for it. Not running for my life. Because I have to be running for something of more value to be running and not in fear. Because the thing I fear cannot be escaped, eluded, avoided, hidden from, protected from, gotten away from. Not without showing the fear as I see it now. Because it's closer, clearer.
If my woman tells me so, then I can't